Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Lanny determined who abducted her twins. Laura confessed all about her function in Gwen's life. Jake attempted to cut ties with Gabby, as Susan Banks returned with visions of Sierra. Our television fanatics Jack and Christine are signed up with Silva Senor from My Hourglass, a Days of Our Lives fan online forum, to dispute the responses to Laura, and if this modifications how they feel about Gwen. Susan's return in the very best and worst recast in Salem history. 1. Susan Banks is back in Salem. What are your ideas of her return and her visions of Sierra? Silvanori. I've never ever liked Susan, so I do not truly take care of her reappearance. It doesn't matter who the starlet is. The visions are ridiculous. The story is ridiculous. And I'm wishing for them to cover this up as rapidly as possible. Christine. I'm not Susan's most significant fan. However, she can be amusing in little doses. I didn't like her here. However, that might have more to do with how outrageous I discovered Sierra's story, instead of my sensations for Susan. 2. Ivan abducted the twins for Vivian and Ray's. How do you rate this twist? And what do you think about Lyndon Dano as Vivian? Silver Sonor. I believe all of us saw this coming. Really, a couple of individuals would dislike Ilani adequate to do something like this. I wasn't shocked by Vivian, so she's especially minor. I was shocked that Ivan took it upon himself to do without Madam's triggering. When it comes to Linda Dano, I do not understand her work. However, I'm prepared to accompany this in the meantime. My only real issue is that up until now, she does not have the fire of Louise Sorel. Jack. It was a terrific twist. However, since it was exposed, it's been silly. I understand Vivian and Ivan are frequently utilized for comic relief. However, these dreams were outrageous, and I don't buy this softer concern for the real parents of Vivian. That's the writing, not the starlet. While Louise Sorel will constantly be Vivian and me, I believe Lindo Dano is doing a fantastic task filling her shoes. 3. Understanding what we now understand about Gwen's history, are you more thinking about the character? Less or absolutely nothing has altered? Jack. The only thing that altered is that I'm incredibly upset with Laura. There was no good factor for her to do what she did. When it comes to Gwen, she still does not get that attempting to damage somebody's life will not endear her to him, and is blaming Jack for her declining her now when she did that to herself. Ugh. Go sulk someplace else besides on our screens. Christine. I've really grown to like Gwen. Her rage and bad habits aren't random. They originate from an extremely genuine location of desertion that comes from early youth and was brought on by Laura and additionally sustained by the narrative she was fed from her mom. I'm in fact curious to see how she and Jack engage from here on out, as Jack has actually done dreadful things about himself and has actually constantly been the black sheep. If JJ came back to Salem to fulfill his half-sister, it might be even more fascinating. Thanks for enjoying. Farewell.